Hey everyone, welcome to week 2, day 6. Trying to keep my finger thing going here. Not that coordinated. We're going to be reading from James 4:1. What is causing the quarrels and fights among you? Don't they come from the evil desires at war within you? You want what you don't have, so you scheme and kill to get it. You're jealous of what others have, but you can't get it, so you fight and wage war to take it away from them. Yet you don't have what you want because you don't ask God for it. And when you ask, you don't get it because your motives are all wrong. You want only what will give you pleasure. You adulterers, don't you realize that friendship with the world makes you an enemy of God? I say it again, if you want to be a friend of the world, you make yourself an enemy of God. Do you think that the scriptures have no meaning? They say that God is passionate that the Spirit He has placed within us should be faithful to Him. And He gives grace generously. As the scriptures say, God opposes the proud but gives grace to the humble. So humble yourselves before God. Resist the devil and he will flee from you. Come close to God, and God will come close to you. Wash your hands, you sinners. Purify your hearts. For your loyalty is divided between God and the world. Let there be tears for what you have done. Let there be sorrow and deep grief. Let there be sadness instead of laughter, and gloom instead of joy. Humble yourselves before the Lord, and He will lift you up in honor. Hey gang, I am here at Springbird Cottage and Woodlands, where I like to take private retreat time. And boy, this has been an amazing trip, especially with where we're at in James. I mean, yesterday, wow, there goes a cardinal. Yesterday, as after I finished my walk and I was just planning to have some solitude, and I just came in to the cottage and I sat down in the chair and I felt so tired. And I thought about starting my prayer journaling. And then somehow the Holy Spirit just convicted me that I don't know, that like basically at some deep underlying level, everything I do is about performance and productivity in my mind. And I realized even in journaling, prayer journaling, there's some part of me that even feels a sense of performance or productivity in that. And I just felt so tired that I've been carrying this burden my whole life, always carrying the burden, carrying that burden of wanting to perform, wanting to produce, trying to impress. And so I just stopped and just laid down, spent the rest of the day practically laying down and just trying to examine every thought that came to my mind, and noticing where I was attached to myself, to my wanting to impress and perform, and just shattering that, reattaching to Him. What an amazing time this has been. He's just been so good. And I just feel a sense now of a peace and a realignment, and just a sense of realization that just that, I guess, a sense of hopefulness, a sense that he's going to help me with this, a sense of lightness, of freedom, and knowing that he's going to help me keep shattering those attachments, and I'm just going to have so much more freedom in him. It's so cool the way that the Holy Spirit and line this up so that we would be right in the sections on self-ambition and on our heart pursuing our own selfish desires, and how that well, I keep thinking of the word demonic heart that is. And you know, I think we lose sight of the fact that it really is demonic. We gloss over it. We even make it look good. That sense of ambition and that sense of self. We celebrate that without really stopping to think deeply and truly about what that is going on in our hearts. So I'm just feeling a real sense of, I guess it's peacefulness, a combination of peacefulness and kind of a hopefulness. Anyway, it's beautiful to be here. I would encourage any of you to take some time in solitude, extended time in solitude, to examine all the junk that we're just rushing by so quickly. So, those are my main thoughts. As far as the section itself, I did a guided meditation this morning. I actually did a variation. I did a normal guided meditation, and I did an experiment with another one of those full-length guided meditations where I kind of bring you along as I'm digging into each thought of each verse. So there's a couple options out there. I'll try to link those in the description below. So that's where we can kind of get into the nitty-gritty. Anyways, we'd love to hear your comments, where you guys are at, what you're thinking. I love you guys. God bless you. Praise you, Jesus.